Hi, my name is Steve Young, and I'm the president and founder of a company called Expense Reduction Experts, which is a consulting firm based in San Diego, California. We've been in business for about 7 years, and we primarily help our clients reduce their overhead costs. I've been doing sales for, 15 years now, and I'm definitely a old school, per se, type of salesman. I'm more in your face, having to do with buy now, buy now. Here's the features, here's the benefits. Are you interested in purchasing? Before I got involved with the Ari Galper system, one of the things that I had a tendency of doing is presenting our services, features, benefits, and then asking the client, where are we at regarding the sale? Are you ready to move forward? And chasing the sale. I think that was primarily one of the biggest issues that I had, is I continually chased the sale. And after a while, I got tired of chasing the sales, and I got tired of people, slamming the door in my face. And the whole numbers game I was just tired of dialing so many numbers, to make so many calls, to talk to so many people, to get the appointments. And I said, well, let's try something different. It's time. I burned through a couple of salespeople, and it wasn't working for them. And I said, let's try something different. So we got a system. And one of the things I noticed right off the bat was, was the low pressure and letting go of having to make the sale. And it sounds so easy in concept, and it's in a day-to-day battle for me because I'm such a numbers-oriented person. But realizing that if you do let go of the sale and you apply the tools and the information that Ari provides for you, on a day-to-day basis, you're really able to let go of that, and then everything seems to flow from there. That concept sounds real simple, and once you learn and you go through the training, you're able to really let go of it and allow things to flow. And that's primarily one of the best things that I've realized from the system so far. And the very first thing that I realized after studying the system is getting to the truth will create the trust that you need to have for them to be able to do business with you. And I think that, for me, has been very, very powerful in allowing me to understand that and apply it, and being able to get the clients and make all the numbers and all the rest of that stuff happen.
Hi, my name's Eric Mercier, and I'm a loan officer here in Los Angeles. And prior to coming across Ari's system, I absolutely abhorred cold calls. I've been in the business for about 15 years, and the whole idea of calling somebody and bugging them or intruding on their space was just absolutely sickening to even think about. But our business is shifting, and I had to be a little bit more proactive. And so when I came across Ari's system, it really kind of rang true that I didn't have to pressure people, that I could just actually have a conversation with them. And it rang true with my personal values. I mean, that's how I think. I come from a consulting background, so coming across in a way that's more humane made sense. But still, I had the fear of actually picking up that phone and calling somebody and really wondering, would the system work? I mean, I've read every sales book that there is to read, and I've tried a few of those techniques, and they really never gave me the results I was looking for. So after reading the system about 2 weeks, because I was terrified to actually do it, I decided to pick up the phone. And when I dialed, I actually used the script or the language. And that's another thing. He talks about that it's really not a script, it's how you language words. And I used it, and I tell you, I made 30 dials, not 30 contacts, 30 dials. I talked to approximately 17 people, and I set 4 appointments, and I got 1 transaction. And if you've ever done any kind of cold call, any type of sales, those numbers are just extraordinarily high. And even in the people that I didn't speak to, they thanked me for calling. I spoke to another salesperson. He said, hey, I just really appreciate you calling. I mean, a cold call person said, I appreciate you calling me. I mean, this is definitely a system that goes contradictory to anything that I've ever been taught, and possibly that's the reason why it works. And I'm really looking forward to the other interesting ways I can use it. I had a chance to use some of it on some interpersonal relationships, and the system actually really works well. But more importantly, it takes the pressure off of you. It takes the pressure off of you actually feeling the tension and the fear of calling. And then when you relax, it takes the pressure off the client. Anything that can put us in that type of light, I'm definitely supportive. So thank you, Ari, for creating this.
Hi, my name is Benita, and I'm in the consumer goods industry. And before I met the Unlock the Game series, it was always a struggle to talk to the people that I needed to speak with and get to them the way that I had hoped to, and really develop that relationship. And I think that's the most important thing that I've come away with and I've been able to do, is develop relationships, really sincere relationships that have gone on beyond just the selling process. And I'd recommend this series to anyone that was looking to enhance their skills and improve their sales technique. But really, more above that is develop relationships. It's really been a blessing for me.
My name is Dan Binstock. I'm a legal search consultant, which means that I help law firms and legal companies attract lawyers and legal talent for their organizations. Before taking the Unlock the Game program, I had a fear of cold calling. Every time I thought about picking up the phone, I would look at it and get a pain in my stomach and anxiety. And it was just something that I knew I had to do in order to truly excel in my field, but I still had so much baggage around it based on negative stereotypes of salespeople and cold callers. I'd read a lot of books, and what I found was none of them really worked for me because they were all based on the assumption that the people I was calling would trust me or want to talk to me. All of the books had wonderful ideas and suggestions on how to find out more information and just techniques and tools, but that's all they were. And I realized that there was a fundamental concept that was missing, and that was building up the trust from the people that you're contacting. So for me, I sort of took myself out of cold calling and just relied on referrals and other ways of attracting business. But I came across Ari's program and immediately bought it within, I think, 5 minutes of being on the website, because I realized that it provided that missing link that I couldn't necessarily articulate, but I had always been looking for. And the more and more I read about his program and started doing it, I was able to connect the dots to certain people that I've spoken with in the past that I thought did a really, really good job at recruiting, and I felt that they were really trustworthy salespeople, and I couldn't really articulate why I felt comfortable with them, but I did. And the more I was able to study this program, I noticed a large similarity between their behaviors and what this program teaches, which is removing a lot of the traditional old school techniques for calling people and instead focusing on building and developing a trustworthy relationship. And this program really is grounded in solid values and a philosophy that is really bulletproof if you apply it the right way and believe in it. And because of that, I'm much more comfortable contacting new people right now. I don't get nervous about picking up the phone. I actually see it as a great opportunity to meet new people and to become friends with new people in the field, which is something 8 months ago I would have never, ever thought that I would hear myself saying. So I've got to admit that I'm a little hesitant to provide this testimonial because I'm helping promote something to competition in the marketplace, and I feel like I've really come across something that's a great secret. And although my selfish side would love to keep this a secret because I know how much of a leg up we have over the competition, I do think it's extremely valuable. And if you're thinking about whether this will be something for you, I would strongly, strongly suggest giving it a chance because for me personally, it's opened up so many doors in my professional career.